right there and really played a crappy half. So I'm proud of us. I thought we chipped away, we were resilient, and we really executed when it mattered.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's not going to really translate anything skill-wise, but I think having good relationships with your teammates is super important, I think.
You know what's insane? Caitlin Clark is leading the WNBA in both scoring and assists. As a rookie, that's like LeBron James level stuff. Aja Wilson's probably thinking, wait, that's my MVP trophy. But is it really hers anymore? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Remember when rookies were supposed to take time to adjust to the pro game? Well, someone forgot to tell Caitlin Clark. This freshman phenom isn't just playing well. She's dominating in ways that have never been seen before. How is she managing to outshine even the league's brightest stars? Enter Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation who's taken the WNBA by storm.
Spot when you're playing with Caitlin Clark and how much Lexi Hull has unlocked that for Indiana. On cue!
This isn't your average first-year player finding her footing. No, Clark has burst onto the scene like a supernova, leaving jaws dropped and record books scrambling to keep up. Let's break it down. Clark isn't just good, she's leading the entire league in both assists and scoring. That's unheard of for a rookie. But wait, it gets even crazier. This girl is hitting shots from 34 feet with over 37% accuracy. That's not just good, that's video game good. You know what's wild? Clark isn't just padding her own stats, she's elevating her entire team. The Indiana Fever? They were bottom feeders last season with a sad 13-27 record. Now, they're playoff contenders at 18-16. That's the Caitlin Clark effect, folks. But here's where it gets really insane. Clark isn't just changing the game on the court, she's changing the entire WNBA landscape. Check this out. A recent game featuring Clark pulled in a whopping 617,000 viewers. An NBA game on the same day? Only 64,000 viewers. That's not a typo. Clark's game had nearly 10 times the audience. You want to talk about impact? Clark's not just making waves, she's causing a tsunami.
Confidence in every single person on this team, and I think everybody feels that. We have, people so supportive on the bench that when your number is called, when your name is called, and you have an opportunity to take advantage of that, that you have your entire team behind you.
Speeds into the paint, curls around, Hull connects. Lexi Hull have a day.
Her shooting range is redefining what's possible in women's basketball. Defenders are literally scratching their heads, trying to figure out how to guard someone who's a threat the moment she crosses half court. And get this, Clark isn't just a long-range bomber. She's hitting 63.6% of her shots within 5 feet of the basket. That's efficiency that would make even the most seasoned pros jealous. She's not just a shooter, she's not just a passer, she's the total package. The rookie is playing like she's been in the league for years. Her court vision, her confidence, her ability to make her teammates better, it's all off the charts. She's not just living up to the hype, she's exceeding it in every possible way. You know what's crazy? We're not just talking about Rookie of the Year anymore. Clark has thrown her hat into the MVP ring, and she's done it in style. She's not just competing with the best, she's forcing them to raise their game just to keep up. Imagine a rookie so good she's making the MVP sweat. But can she handle the pressure when it really counts? That's the question on everyone's mind as Caitlin Clark continues to set the WNBA on fire. This isn't just a battle for MVP anymore. It's a fight for the future of the league.
Chris Geeter brings her team within 10. If you're just tuning in, folks, the top-seeded Cardinal have been pushed all game long.
Lexi Hull has come in and made a huge difference in this game. 6 for 7 from 3.
Let's talk about Clark's recent performance. She dropped 40 points, dished out 10 assists, and grabbed 7 rebounds in a single game. That's not just good, that's MVP level stuff right there. And she's doing this as a rookie. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is still learning checkers. But hold up, we can't forget about Aja Wilson. She's the current MVP favorite for a reason. This woman is a defensive beast, swatting shots, and grabbing rebounds like it's nobody's business. She's been the gold standard in the WNBA, and she's not about to give up her crown without a fight. Here's where it gets really interesting. Clark isn't just scoring, she's changing the game. Her ability to create her own shots is giving defenses nightmares. Even Aja Wilson, with all her defensive prowess, is having to rethink her strategies. It's like trying to guard a human highlight reel. You know what's crazy? Clark isn't just challenging Wilson on the stat sheet, she's forcing the entire league to adapt. Defenses that used to work are suddenly obsolete. Coaches are scratching their heads, trying to figure out how to stop this rookie phenom. But here's the million-dollar question. Can Clark keep this up when the stakes are highest? We've got two massive games coming up on September 11th and 13th. Clark versus Wilson. Rookie sensation versus established superstar. Offense versus defense. It's like a movie script come to life. This isn't just about who wins MVP anymore. It's about the direction of the entire WNBA. Clark's explosive offense is clashing with Wilson's lockdown defense, and the winner might just define the future of women's basketball. Think about it. If Clark wins, it could usher in a new era of high-scoring, long-range shooters. But if Wilson comes out on top, it might reinforce the importance of traditional skills like defense and rebounding.
On runs within the game, like that's confidence too. So I think you're just seeing our confidence grow at a different level than it was at the beginning of the season. I think that's what's been motivating us the most, honestly.
Slings it over to Hull, wide open three. She got it.
Either way, the league is never going to be the same. You want to talk about pressure? Imagine being Clark. She's not just playing for herself, she's carrying the hopes of an entire franchise on her shoulders. The Indiana Fever went from bottom feeders to playoff contenders because of her. That's the kind of impact that changes careers, changes teams, and changes leagues. You know what's wild? This MVP race isn't just about crowning the best player anymore. It's about changing the game itself. Caitlin Clark isn't just challenging A'ja Wilson. She's challenging everything we thought we knew about the WNBA. And let's talk about how Clark is redefining what it means to be an MVP. This rookie isn't just putting up crazy numbers. She's making us rethink what we value in a player. It's not just about stats anymore. It's about impact, it's about excitement, it's about bringing new fans to the game. Think about it. Clark's not just scoring points, she's scoring viewers. Remember that game that pulled in 17,000 viewers? That's not just a win for Clark or the Fever. That's a win for the entire WNBA. She's not just playing basketball. She's putting women's basketball on the map in a whole new way. But here's where it gets really interesting. Clark's success isn't just changing how we look at rookies. It's changing how franchises look at star power. Suddenly, it's not just about finding good players. It's about finding players who can light up the scoreboard and light up social media. You know what's crazy? Clark's not just elevating her own game, she's elevating her teammates. The Fever went from being a team nobody talked about to being must-see TV. That's the kind of impact that goes beyond MVP. That's the kind of impact that changes leagues.
Ever All-Star game come on an offensive board, leads the WNBA in that category. Well done, rookie.
It's your night, and it's been all Lexi Hall.
But let's not forget about A'ja Wilson. She's not just sitting back and watching Clark take over. No way. Wilson's pushing herself to new heights, showing why she's been the gold standard in the WNBA. This isn't just a battle between two players. It's a battle that's raising the bar for everyone. Imagine being a GM right now. You're not just looking for skills anymore. You're looking for personalities, for players who can capture the public's imagination. Clark's shown that star power isn't just about what you do on the court. It's about how you connect with fans, how you make people excited about women's basketball. Here's the thing. This MVP race isn't just changing how we look at individual players, it's changing how we look at the entire sport. We're not just talking about who's the best player anymore. We're talking about who can have the biggest impact on and off the court. Think about what this means for the future of the WNBA.
Two of you have something special brewing. How did you get that three-point groove going, Lexi? I got to my spot, so she can find anyone pretty much anywhere.
We're not just going to see better players. We're going to see more exciting games, more media coverage, more fan engagement. This isn't just about Clark versus Wilson. It's about pushing women's basketball to a whole new level. You know what's wild? This MVP race could be the spark that ignites a new era in the WNBA. We're not just watching two great players compete. We're watching the entire landscape of women's basketball shift beneath our feet.